Nahihirapan ka bang hanapin ang sum and product of the roots of the quadratic equation? Can you find the sum and product of the roots of quadratic equation if you don't know exactly what are the two real roots? Or can you write the quadratic equation in the standard form given just its roots? Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, pag-usapan natin the sum and product of the roots of quadratic equation. Ituturo ko kung paano kunin ang quadratic equation given ng roots at ituturo ko rin kung paano kunin ang sum and product kahit hindi natin alam ang mga roots. So sa lahat ng learning from home students, sana makatulong ang video ito. So let us begin. Let us recall on how to solve quadratic equation using factoring. Find the roots of a quadratic equation. X squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0 by factoring. Okay? So lagay natin, what is the square root of x squared? That is x. So since dalawang plus yung operation, so dalawang plus din yung lalagay natin. Then what is the square root of 9? That is 3. Parehas lang. So as you can see, the two factors are equal because we have a perfect square trinomial. So if we will multiply this, this will become a perfect square trinomial. So this is 3x, this is also 3x. Now using the zero product property or ZPP, equate the two factors to 0 like that. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, x plus 3 is equal to 0. Then simplify. Simplify by using the subtraction property. Subtract tayo ng negative 3 both sides of the equation. So it will become x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 0 minus 3. So this one, x plus 3 is now 0. Therefore, x sub 1 is equal to negative 3. So ganun din sa kabila. So since we have two equal factors, therefore we have two equal roots. So x sub 2 is equal to negative 3. Now, so our lesson is sum and product. So we will add because sum is the result of addition. Okay? And product is the result of multiplication. So we are going to find the sum of the roots. Okay? That is x sub 1 plus x of 2. So substitute natin negative 3 plus negative 3. Okay? So that is negative 6. So the sum is negative 6. How about the product? Okay, we are going to find the product. So we will do the multiplication. That is x of 1 times x of 2. Okay, let us substitute. X of 1 is negative 3 times x of 2, which is also negative 3. So negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. So the sum of the roots is negative 6, and the product of the roots rather is 9. So this is the long method in solving the sum and roots. So do you want the shortcut method? Okay, so tuturo ko kung paano yung shortcut method nito. Let us begin. If x sub 1 and x of 2 are the roots of a quadratic equation, then the sum of the roots is, using the formula, negative b divided by a. Simple as that. Okay? While the product of the roots is using the formula c divided by a. So as you can see, mayroon na naman tayong a, b at saka c sa my formula natin. So using the formula, this is the shortcut method in solving the sum of roots. Okay? So dito, kukunin mo pa kasi yung roots, then i-add mo, then i-multiply mo. But here, we're going to use the formula. Okay? So here is the example. Find the sum and product of the roots x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. So, gagamitin natin the same equation. So, titignan natin kung parehas yung makukuha natin dyan. So, sum, we all know the sum is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to negative b divided by a. Substitute natin, what is b? Okay? So, negative, the quantity of 6, that is b. Okay? Divided by a, yun. Invisible 1. Therefore, the sum is negative 6. Tama ba doon? Oo, tama. Ano? So, using the product formula, that is x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to c divided by a. So, what is our a? Ang a natin ay 9. Ang c natin, rather, is 9. Ang a natin ay 1. And what is 9 divided by 1? That is 9. So, parehas lang. So, mas mabilis ito. Parehas din lang naman yung kalalabasan. Okay, so this is the shortcut method using the formula. Okay? Next, example number 2. Find the sum and product of the roots. 2x squared minus 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. So, first is find the values of a, b, and c. So, a is 2, b is negative 5, and c is negative 4. Madali lang nakuha yung ABC kasi naka-standard form naman siya. Kung hindi siya naka-standard form, gawin mo muna nating standard form. Okay, so using the formula, sum is negative b divided by a. So negative, substitute natin yung negative 5. So this is negative sa my formula, then sa negative 5. So what is negative times negative 5? That is positive 5 all over 2. Sinubstitute pala natin yung 2 dito as the value of a. So the sum is 5 halves. Okay? Sana nakuha natin to. Next, product. Bumultiply natin. But using the formula, c divided by a. What is c? Negative 4. Okay? What is a? 2 again. Okay? So, negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So, madali, di ba? So, next example. Sa next example naman natin, we are going to get the quadratic equation whose sum of roots is 3 and the product of the roots is 8. So, dito, roots ang given. Okay? Yan yung sum. Sum ang given rather, at saka product. Okay? Alam natin yung sum ay 3, ang product ay 8. Okay? So, kukunin natin yung quadratic equation. So, using the formula, from the standard equation, okay, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is our standard form. Then, i-divide natin both term in the equation. So, divided by a, divided by a, divided by a, 0 divided by a is still 0. So, hindi ko na nilagay. Okay? So, dito, a divided by a, 1 na siya. So, hindi na natin lalagay. So, ito yung magiging equation natin. Now, palitan natin ito. Itong part na to. Palitan natin so that it will become the sum. So, nagpalit tayo, naging, yung dating plus, naging minus. Negative b divided by a. So, pag multiply natin to, if we are going to multiply this negative by negative b, magiging positive pa rin siya. So, nire-write lang natin in such a way that this will be representing our sum. So, alam na natin na ito. So, ito naman, c divided by a is the product. So our formula will become x squared minus sum times x plus product is equal to 0. Okay, so let us substitute yung sum natin sa product. X squared minus 3x plus 8 is equal to 0. So sana nasundan. Sinubstitute lang natin. Ito yung sum, ito yung product. Okay, so simplify. Therefore, the quadratic equation whose sum of the roots are 3 and product is 8 is x squared minus 3x plus 8 is equal to 0. So, sinimplify lang natin. Okay? Next example. Example number 4. Write down the quadratic equation whose sum of the roots is negative 2/3 and the product of the roots is negative 1/4. Okay, so fraction naman yung sum and saka product natin sa example na to. Okay, so susulat natin sum and product, negative 2/3, negative 1/4. So using the formula, okay, ito yung formula natin. X squared minus the quantity of negative b divided by a times x plus c divided by a is equal to 0. Or simply, x squared minus the sum x plus product is equal to 0. Let us substitute. Yan. So, ang sum natin is negative 2/3. Ang product natin ay negative 1/4. So, ganun lang kasimple yung pag-substitute. Then, simplify natin. Negative times negative. It will become positive 2/3. Okay? So, positive times negative, it will become negative 1/4 na to. Okay? So, from here, so kung makikita na yung mga coefficients na x, fraction, yung term natin, fraction. So, we are going to simplify this one. So, magmumultiply tayo ng LCD. Ano bang LCD ng 2/3 at saka 1/4? Okay, 2/3 at saka 1/4 ng LCD niya ay 12. So, this is 12 divided by 3, pwede. 12 divided by 4, pwede. Or multiply natin. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So, anong gagawin natin sa LCD na yon? I-multiply natin siya. Okay? So, multiply natin every term. Okay? Dito, dito, saka dito. So, 12, magiging ganito na siya. 12 times x squared is 12x squared. 12 times 2, that is 24, divided by 3, that is 8. Okay? 8x. Then, 12 times 1 is 12 divided by 4 is 3. Then copy the operation. Therefore, the quadratic equation 12x squared plus 8x minus 3 is our answer. This is the equation whose sum is negative 2/3 and whose product is negative 1/4. Sana na nakuha natin ito. So, hanggang dito na lang yung video natin. So, laging tandaan, stay safe always. Okay, bye-bye.